Sunny. Welcome, welcome. So remember, if you have questions about today's content, please put them in the comments below. If you like it, hit that thumbs up button or subscribe to my channel. That'd be awesome. And please also add in the comments future things you'd like me to talk about in these little mini tutorials, whether you want technique focus or just basic heels and toes. If you would like choreography, isolating individual figures, I'm happy to cover anything. For today, we're going to look at a change of direction in Bronze International Foxtrot. It's the same family of figures as your three-step. So I recommend looking at a three-step video first before you watch this one, in case you don't already know that figure. I'll go over the man's part in the first half of the video, the lady's part in the second half of the video, and let's get started. So usually this change of direction initiates diagonal wall. So this is my line of dance, it starts this way, and it exits diagonal center, which would be this way. The easiest way to get in and out is using a feather. So for today's purposes, I'll show that. So a feather, you probably already know this if you're watching this video. So change of direction, we have man's left heel, inside edge of right toe, slightly drag this left inside edge in, and exit forward, diagonal center on your left heel. And my positions to my partner, we'll pretend I just finished that feather, will be inside of partner, inside of partner, inside of partner. Okay, and whatever comes next, we'll start inside of partner with my right heel. Now I'll show that whole combo, although I won't show that again in this video, just so you see how it fits. We have a feather, a change of direction, and a feather. So as you can see, it changes direction, hence it's called the change of direction. Okay, I'm going to show from a couple different angles. This time, I'm going to go line of dance this way. So here's my new diagonal wall. My change of direction would be left heel, right inside edge, left heel, and then I exit out between her legs with my right heel. Okay, now I'm heading down line of dance this way, and we'll cover timing, okay? So this is my new diagonal wall. And the timing is what makes this figure a little unusual. There's 4 beats in every measure of Foxtrot, but this is a 6-count figure. So counting out loud would be, instead of the usual slow, quick you would see in your Foxtrot, this will be slow, 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 and then you exit out slow. So if I were to count that in numbers, depending on where I was in the routine, I'll just start with the 1 so it makes it very clear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then slow. Okay, now I'm going to show, this is my new line of dance. This is my new diagonal wall. Heel, inside edge, heel, heel. Okay. Leads, a couple of quick suggestions. We start with the pendulum swing. This is a lateral swing, so use the inside edge of your feet and press them into the floor. So if I had a bug under my foot, I would totally squish it. The most common mistake when men lead this is they just step. They don't have any weight in that trailing foot, and it hucks their lady across them. So I'm sneaking underneath of her with maximum turnout. I'm pausing for a second to give her a stopping motion, let her know we're not going to continue with the regular 3-step. Then I shift under her, and I'm giving her a good shovesy shove with my knees underneath of her instead of my body, okay? So make sure to keep your top really still. We're leading this down below, here, 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 instead of, and I'm gonna move her. So technically there's left side, right side lead don't ever shift the top line. If you have a left side and right side lead, because we're moving the knees, not because we're moving the left side, right side, or heaven forbid, arms. Okay, ladies, let's do our part. So we'll pretend our line of dance is this way. This usually initiates with me backing down my wall, backwards. So I'm going to step back with my right foot, side on my left foot, back on my right foot. Now I'll do time. Slow, slow, slow. And I know whatever comes next is gonna come through my legs. Slow. Okay. Legs are gonna show from a couple of different angles now. We'll pretend that this is my new line of dance. This is backing diagonal wall. So if we can zoom in on my feet here for a second, I'm doing outside edge of my right foot, inside edge of my left foot, outside edge of my right foot, and then usually exiting in a feather. Okay, now this is my new line of dance. I'm going to show it this way. For lady, slow, 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 quick, quick. I'll pretend we're exiting in a feather because that's kind of the most common. Okay. And ladies, now, this is my new line of dance. So I'm going backwards, diagonal wall, back, side, back, and then backwards, okay? So ladies, my suggestion for you, and I did demonstrate it earlier, make sure when you go backwards, use the outside edge instead of just a toe. That tends to pull on him. So whenever I'm going backwards, I'm thinking outside edge. In this case, we have a lateral swing, so I'll use inside edge. And your head is optional. You can open it or keep it closed here. That's up to you, whatever looks best on you guys. And then outside edge. That'll invite him through your center. Usually I'm not as strong as he is, so I do want to give him a nice forward connection. Bill Irvine always used to say, like, pretend you're dancing up into a storm. So the wind's blowing this way, so you do want to give him a nice forward connection here, and then clear the hips so he's not blocked the legs. It'll feel like swinging big for you. So that's our change of direction, International Foxtrot. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye, guys.